What do you think is the number one thing that you need to do to be successful online? What do you think the number one thing is that I learned, having now been in the online world for 3 years, to be successful? Hi, my name is Jimmi.Bradbury. I'm an international executive business coach, and I'm also the founder of the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. And I'm super excited today. I've just got off a call with a brand new client of mine who I'm coaching, and she's in New York. And I'm coaching her in my 12-week program to help her transition online. For the last 3 years, I've been in the online world, building online courses and programs. And if you know my story, I spent 25 years before that in the corporate world. Yes, like many people, perhaps you're one of them watching this video today, and you are in the corporate world. Maybe you're in a 9-to-5 job, or maybe you're in a business that you own, working 8 to 8. Well, I did that myself for 25 years, so I know how you feel. I suppose maybe you've got that frustration that I had. The number one frustration was I was always trading my time for money, the paycheck, the fee. And then 3 years ago, I transitioned out of that corporate world and went online. And for the last 3 years, this has been my life, working from my kitchen table here, building online courses. And maybe you know some of them, my Young Entrepreneurs Academy, that in the first 6 months, over 600 people had joined my program. And now I'm coaching people all around the world and how it is they can get online, from Olympic athletes to CEOs of multi-million-dollar companies to single parents working from home, Army, Navy officers, yoga teachers, physiotherapists, best-selling authors, actors, and the list goes on. But the number one thing that I have learned, and that I truly believe, that if you want to be successful online is, yes, you need to know the strategies. Absolutely. If you want to be successful online, you need to know the strategies. But there's something more important than that I've learned. And that is the number one thing I believe, that if you want to be successful online, is you need to develop a good, strong mindset. A mindset that's built around resilience and believing in yourself. And today I want to share with you 5 big ideas that I have learned to develop that strong growth mindset, to believe that I can be successful in the online world. So I want to share those with you today, and I'm hoping that they're going to be useful for you and that you can implement them yourself right away if you want to be in the online world and you want to be successful. Number one is you need to really read around the topic from people who have been through the journey of developing a good, strong, resilient mindset and has written and documented. Like, I can recommend 2 really good books that I have read. Now, this first one I have read many, many times. It's called Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, a man who was in the Auschwitz concentration camps during the Second World War. And he developed that strong mindset to believe that at the end of everything, we always have the power to choose. In between that action that happens, we have that moment when we can choose to react or respond. Brilliant book. If you haven't read it, thoroughly recommend it. Another great book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, written in 1937. Absolutely fantastic to really get the mind working on how it is you can develop that strong, resilient mindset. Number one is to be able to read around the topic. Number 2, something I never did when I was in the corporate world and when I came into the online world 3 years ago, and for the last 3 years, pretty much without missing a day. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 days in the last 3 years I've missed it, but I have meditated for 20 minutes every day just to be in the moment, rather than regretting things about the past and worrying about the future that so many people do today. Just be present and in the moment. It is so important, particularly today when there's so much anxiety and stress and vitriol and turmoil going on in the world. It's so important to be centered and develop that really strong mindset through meditation. That's number 2. Number 3 is surround yourself with like-minded people. People who are of that positive mindset, who want to grow, who want to be resilient, who want to do great things, rather than the negativity that we're seeing so much that can drag you down so much today. Really important to surround yourself with like-minded, thought-leading, positive people who really want to grow in their life. That's number 3. Number 4, it is get yourself, if you haven't heard this term before, you'll find it in the book Think and Grow Rich. Get yourself into a mastermind group. Like, this is something, again, in the corporate world I wasn't really aware of, but when I came into the online world, phenomenal. To be able to get yourself in a group, a small group of people, like-minded people who are in the area and the topic and the industry you're in, and be able to problem solve really the difficult things that will help you be able to move forward in what it is you are doing. Really important to be able to get yourself into a mastermind group, either one or maybe more. And I know that myself personally, having been in now 3 mastermind groups, they have just been fantastic. The relationships you build, the help that you get in problems that you face, today, day to day, and being in the online world, for me particularly, absolutely fantastic. The 5th big idea that I want to share with you today, for me, has just been amazing because it's unlocked everything for me, is like, get yourself a mentor and or a coach. Like, I came into the online world thinking that I could do all of this myself, and very foolishly, believe that. And I spent the first year of my 3 years in the online world trying to figure it all out myself, and it was too difficult. Like anything in life, if you want to be successful in your personal or your business life, get yourself a coach or mentor, particularly somebody who's already been on the path that you want to go on and is a couple of steps ahead of you. Because that person, he or she, can really, really help you accelerate your growth, help you accelerate to where you want to get to really, really quickly. So I recommend that you get yourself a mentor or a coach, and a coach. So 5 big ideas to be able to develop a strong mindset. 1, read around the topic. 2 great books that you can read straight off the bat. Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The 2nd big idea, meditate. You can do that just for 15 or 20 minutes every day. Just bring peace and mindfulness to your world. Number 3, surround yourself with like-minded people who are thinking in the same way as you, that positive outlook on life. Number 3 is to be able to get yourself into a mastermind group or groups. And number 5 is to really be able to get yourself a really good coach and a mentor who can take you to where you want to be as quickly as possible. Hope you found that value. Wherever you are, you can find out more about me on my website. So that's Jimmi.bradbury.com. That's Jimmi. Bradbury.com. You'll be able to find out lots of information about my programs, what I do, my courses, and lots of free value up there as well. Don't forget my website, Jimmi.bradbury.com. Wherever you are, have a great day, great evening, wherever it is you are. And don't forget, most importantly, keep safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.